YouTube. Right, we're in the man cave, we're doing work in the man cave. Right, we've got the bike, and with the Dragstar, I carried a lot of stuff on the Dragstar. I mean a lot of stuff, with the trailer and everything like that. And I had a rear rack on the Dragstar, and we got the bike, and I looked and I looked and I looked. I could not find a rear rack on the for the Suzuki Intruder. It didn't have a sissy bar. I wanted just something to come out there. I didn't need this bit, the sissy bar bit. So I thought, I got the rack on the Dragstar, and I came up and I kind of just popped it there and I went, that's going to look lovely. That's actually going to look really, really good. Problem was, there were these. Came down here, see, there, came down, sat, and as you can see, it's not going to go. So I'll just show you that. Let's do that. So I proffered it up in the right place, and it had these on originally, and as you can see, it's not going to fit because it's a completely different fitting. So I thought, what could I do? So I cut them off, and so I'm left with that, and it does look really, really nice. I really do like it, but it's got to attach, and I thought I'll attach it to the stays under here. So that's what I've been doing for the last few days. I'll get rid of that because we're going to need that later. So what did I do? I got some 10mm bar. This is 10mm bar, and as you can see, I've already bent it into shape, and it sits just like that. And it sits pretty nicely, as you can see. So with the let's try not to knacker me bike while I'm at it. So I thought, got that into place. I've got that on there like that. Let's see if we can proffer it up without doing any damage to anything. Sit like that, almost. Very hard to do with two hands, but quite literally, it should sit like that. And that's what I've been doing over the last few days. And so it'll look pretty good, and it'll do the job, hopefully. I bent it out of 1 metre length of 10mm bar, using a heating method and bending it, and it seems to have worked pretty well. And then so I've got to weld that onto there like that, and hopefully it is. I got quite a lot of leeway, to be honest. I'm thinking something like that should do it, or if I do it parallel, I'm going to put gussets on this bit to strengthen it up, and maybe a gusset round here. But once that's done, I think it'll look good. Then it's just a matter of painting it. I'm still up and down with what I'm going to do. Get it re-chromed, get the whole thing powder coated, or just paint it. I think, because the way I've done these, I'll show you. You can see that. There you go. You can see it's curved in. I take the chrome off here, keep this chrome cool, weld to there, and then paint up to this point here. So basically, this is all black, this will be chrome. It seems silly to mess up a decent chrome finish, and it's more expensive to do that, but if I paint to there, if I paint to this point here, then that should actually do the job. I've got to weld it. So this is going to be fun. I'm not going to show you, it's like with a bar. This is all a learning process for me. The bending the bar, it's the first time I bent bar. It wasn't really, I didn't want to put it on camera because I probably make mistakes and people will point them out and blah 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 blah. But this isn't a teaching video, it's just to show you what I'm doing. So hopefully, I think that'll look absolutely brilliant in place. I don't think it needs to take a lot of weight. It really does not need to take a lot of weight. It just needs to be there. Because I've got the panniers, and hopefully we'll get the trailer on this someday. But anyway, alright, let's get on with it. As you can see, it's lovely. Probably see it better if I took it down. Let's have a look. There you go. It's come out really, really well. Now, you can ask, what paint did I use? Well, knowing that it's going to have bungees hooking onto it and all sorts going onto it, I knew I needed something durable. And I've been having problems with paint for the last couple of years where I've been painting stuff and it's almost come off immediately. It's really, really annoying. So I went to a local company. I thought about powder coating. And I went to a local company and I said, how much to powder coat this? And they were cheap. Cheaper than a couple of cans of spray paint from your local DIY store. Cheaper. Far cheaper. And it's not going to come off. It's going to stay on. It's powder coating. It's a good process. So yeah, I said, go on then, do it for me. And they did it for me a couple of weeks ago. I gave it to them. They've done it in the last couple of weeks. And yeah, it's now powder coated. And I was really surprised how cheap it was. Anyway, I've also, if you look on there, I've used rubber to cushion it against the powder coating and the chrome. I've also done there, and anywhere else? No. Basically, there you go. It's come out really, really nice, and it's going to be durable as well. Anyway, we're going to put it on the bike. And that's going to be fun. So it's going to sit. There we go. Something like that. And we're just going to put it on the bike. Right, how I'm going to bolt it. So you've got the bolt here that's going to sit on. It was originally designed for, and it's going to bolt to here, to the stays on the end. And what I'm going to be using is a U-bolt. Now these took me a while to find these, because I went to every DIY store. No, we don't do them that big, or we don't do them that small, and car body shop and things like that, and I couldn't have these. I got these off eBay and they were fairly cheap. What we're going to do is I've made an aluminium wash with a rubber back. Now it's soft metal, it's strong, it's really strong, so it should hold it all in place. When with the original rack, the bars came down here and they were actually bolted to your number plate. It's a number plate hanger, which wasn't a lot of metal, and also plastic bolts. They use plastic bolts on the plates over here. So basically, it didn't need a lot because a lot of the weight came from that point there, from there. So that took most of the weight. And then these just kept it, just added extra support. Well, I've done quite a lot, so that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to see how it fares. If it does shift, I'll take these off. Let's take these off. So they go through there like that. It's like a homemade washer, actually that way round. Go through there like that. Then you've got the bolts on the other sides. Let's see. There we go. And they're going to hook around the stay, and that should hold it all in position because that's quite thick aluminium. I made these myself, and then I put rubber back into it. They shouldn't shift. If they do shift, what I can just do is make another one of these and put it on the back, and then just bolt it up, and it should be fine. But let's have a go. Right, this is an M8 bolt. This little thing, that's a little M8 bolt. What I'm going to do is slide it in, like so, let that support itself, and put the bolt through. And here's the difficult bit, marrying all the bolts up. It's in. And don't tighten it down because you want to get it into the right place. As you can see, it works quite well. That's going to do it. And it is just a matter of judging it by eye. That goes on the back like so. It goes through there. There we go. Right, let's have a look. It's difficult. Here we go. You don't want to go through the hole. Can't find the hole. So then I put the little thingy on the back. There's one. I'll push and for it on another one. There we go. That is almost spot on. I can't believe it. So as you can see, I'm trying to get it, I'll just get it into position. We're looking at gap there and almost an equal gap there, which is a little bit thing, and then just mess with the screws, tighten them up, see what happens. Well, it's on. I've tightened up the U-bolts, there we go, and quite literally I'll do this. Yeah, I think it's going to work. So if you can see under there, yeah. Let's see, you can see under there I've used lock nuts in place, squeezed down on the rubber and aluminium. So yeah, and then I've tightened up that bolt there, and it's in place. It's moving the bike around, and as you know, I could probably sit on that, but I don't really want to. The amount of luggage I'm going to put on here, it's going to be fine. So there we go. Panniers are in place, and the way they're sitting is pretty good. It's come out really, really well. I'm really, really pleased. It's not going to go anywhere. A little bit of scrap metal, couple of U-bolts, a little bit of aluminium, and powder coating that was cheaper than buying the canned stuff, the rattle can stuff, cheaper. So the whole project, really cheap, and it looks like I've got a new rack for the bike. Win! Anyway, goodbye YouTube, see you next time, ride safe.